friends, today we're 3x3 or 3x5 art card is going to be a little different. So first of all, I'm just going to make a background here. I'm spraying a few colors. I'm using glass, but it's not because I'm spraying, it's because I'll show you why in a minute. I have some kind of like a glitter in the background here, like a powdery mica colors in here kind of thing. I just added to my homemade inks that I made with food coloring, the gel food coloring like Wilkinson's or something like that for edible food coloring. I'm just doing it like little bloppy so you can see, trying to get like a festive look to it. And I put the mica powder in there, like Pearl X. I think that's what I put in there, Pearl X. So there's that. I got a little bit of blue just for the dots. I'm just gonna like try to do that. Just getting a nice background here. And that's also with the food coloring I made. And it's also got the little color that I want, the Pearl X. So this is just, I'm just doing the background because I need background. But this is not the, there, a few drops of the black I made. And I had to buy the black food coloring, so I bought a couple of the packages. And instead of mixing my own, I just bought black food coloring in the Wilkinson's. Or Wilton's, whatever brand name that is from Michael's. And there we go. So this is what my background looks like. This is just a plain, like kind of a plain fast background for what I'm doing. And I'm going to put it to the side and let that dry, because what I really want the challenge to be is what I'm going to show you next. So I'm going to put this to the side, guys, and what we're going to do next, put this aside to dry, is I'm grabbing these pockets. We're adding shakers to our cards. So you have to have some tracers. I made some tracers. Here's some tracers I made. There's a bat, a pumpkin. I even made like a little house tracer. I'm not going to do that one today. Here's that one that came out. But I decided I just didn't want to do the house. I'm just going to do some of these to give you the idea. So I'm going to put that in there. And I got the bats done. So you just trace them out on the cardstock that you want. You decorate them up. And here's one bat. So I could put two of these guys, separate them up pretty good. Two of these guys in each pocket. Whoa, slide up. And I'm doing the next one, jack-o'-lantern. This one's a jack-o'-lantern instead of just a pumpkin, and another bat. And that's cardstock, and I did some Posca pen and white around there and made his little eyes. And I did the same with the pumpkin and the jack-o'-lantern. So now, here we go. We're heating up this tool to checking how hot it is. Oh, I didn't plug it in. I turned it on, but I didn't plug it in. So I'm just going to stop the video right here and plug it in, and then turn it on, because I turned it on, but I didn't have it plugged in. I always turn it off and then unplug it just to make sure. To go around these guys and leaving an opening to fill in the glitter or whatnot. So I'm just going to go around. Yes! And I'm going around. And now, distraction turtle, my husband just came home from work. And I'm going slow. And I'm going to put that as my opening right here. Right there. And now I'm going to go around my bat and do the same thing. And just leave my opening at the bottom. Sorry. It's okay. And I did them small. I traced them over a card to know that they will fit nicely. Now I'm leaving that open on my piece of card. The hotter it gets, the faster it wants to go through it. So you just got to keep moving so you're not melting it right through. Don't forget to leave an opening, otherwise you're not going to be able to feel your charms and whatnot in there. I like to leave the opening on the bottom for the back. And when you do close it, it works really well too. It's easy just to seal, get that back in there, what you have open without making it look odd. And I'm going a little fast now, but there's that. Now, this is what you get. So you're adding the shakers onto your project. I'm going to cut around anything. I don't want to pull it apart too much. And separate it. Usually comes apart pretty good, but I don't want to pull it all apart. So now I'm just going to cut the end where it's opened. And this one, I mean, it's going to be straight flush, so it might be a little difficult to separate, but you can get like a little something in there and separate it. It'd be good. Here's this one. And this handle didn't close. Top of my pumpkin didn't close very well, so I'm just going to see that right there. And close it up. And this bat's already totally out except for his tail. That is open, and then I'm going to seal that up. And this guy, am I in here? Around his, whatever this is called on the pumpkin, the top, where the stem goes. I'm just going to grab my pencil, open it up like that. And put whatever charms I want in there. And I'm going to put like the sequence. So I have sequence and a piece of paper. Oh, I had it. Okay, I'll have to make another little spoon. I have a little spoon of paper. And then you cut a little paper, you fold it in half, and that's how you pick up your sequence. Just make a little spoon shape, and then you can scoop up some sequence. Anyway, so I use my pencil with my mechanical pencil. Open this up again. Push it open. Grab some of my sequence. Throw it in there. This time I'm going to grab some of these jewels, and I think I want to put some green ones in there. Slide it to my green jewels. A few little hearts or stars, like that. Can you see them? They're so teeny weeny. I'm going to stick them on my spoon that I cut out, my little scoop. And that is my little shaker. So incorporate shakers into your, am I too high up here, guys? Shakers into your 3x5 card. Let's do a contrasting color. Because pumpkins have leaves, I'm going to go with the green, some green sequence. Add that in there. Miniature pieces. Now I'm just going to seal that up. Pretty hot. I'm just going to go closer to the edge and just kind of play with it like that. And that's what I'm going to go close to the edge on here. Seal it up. Got lots of space, so now I can kind of go over what I want, how I want it. I flatten it out a bit and then I kind of go over the edge a bit like this. Just to kind of make sure that it's sealed. Now I got a lot more space here that I can kind of add more security. Flatten that out together, kind of like ironing the two pieces. Then I kind of go with my edge and don't worry about like totally snipping it when I'm doing the first part. Otherwise I may not have a full seal. And that's why I have a glass in the bottom here, so then I can just kind of push it off. And I use my fingers and it's not hot by the time I get to my fingers to this part. And there's my little shaker. And that's it, guys. So I know it takes a long time to kind of show you this part. So that's why I wanted to have it pre-ready, the cut out pieces. But once you have it on your card, it's going to look so cute. And you're going to have a little shaker on your card. And that is my challenge for you guys, is to add a little shaker piece to your 3x5. So for this guy, I'm going to take my pencil end, open them up, just like that, and then pinch it together, keep it open. It is kind of like a little small project, but you can make it into a larger project as well. So let's grab some nice purple for this guy. Put some seed beads in there as well. Might be a little big for this little guy. The seed beads might be. There you go. That's all I'm going down. Playing with it. Put too much pressure in there and you can split it open with your pencil, but you could also use a toothpick. There's my bat. And then you can move it around to the wings and all that kind of stuff. Let's see. I grabbed a couple of seed beads. Just a couple. This is an experiment for the seed beads, and these little ones. The little ones are harder to add such bulk to. There's two. Two fell in there. Oh, now one fell out, but I have one in there. You don't want too many bulkiness pieces in there. Stuff it down. Be patient with the video. Oh, no, he didn't want to go. Too tight. So the seed beads are too tight for this guy. And I think I'm just going to throw in a few gold pieces, or actually some white iridescent type pieces. And there we go. Use my end of my paintbrush again, out down more. Get into the wings. The flat pieces for the smaller ones work better. These little glitter, nail art glitter things work really well. Now this is all about now getting ready to seal it. And remember, we take our time to seal, and I like to pat the edges with the wood burning tool as well. I got this wood burning tool at Walmart. I use it for making stencils in the past. And it works really great for that, and it works really great for this type of project as well. So I like to iron it down a bit, taking it easy so it's not right onto the paper. Some of those stencils or pieces got in there, but that's okay. They'll melt down too if they're stuck in between, you can't get them out. Being not aggressive enough for the video here to smack them down. But see how I'm pushing against the glass rather than just going up against the paper. I want to make sure I get the heat that melted together. So I leave a little bit of a gap with these ones. Just so that I can make sure that it doesn't come part of my card. Then I can mail it off and have the glitter stay in there safely. There's my card. And because I left a nice gap around, I can just kind of go around my edges and make sure they're all sealed. And that's about it, guys. With the larger projects, it's a little more easy to make sure it's sealed. But with small ones, it's a little bit more tedious, but it's still doable. Make sure you have a ventilated area as well, so we're not like inhaling all this burnt plastic. And you don't want to burn it all the way to the paper, but right next to the paper. But you want to squish it down together first, iron it out first before you get too close. Otherwise you're going to have a gap and it's going to be leaking. And just because of all the little nooks and crannies on this one, that is why I'm having a little slower time with my bat. But here's my little bat. Now here are my shakers. This one's got a few little stars in it. Pieces, and they're cute and they're small. They are a little bit more, you know, gotta be more careful so they seal properly, but they're fun. And then my card. This one's just going to be a cute and easy card. I'm going to outline it in the black Posca pen. So the challenge for this card is to make a miniature shaker addition to it. Add some kind of shaker component to your card, and that's the challenge for today's card. Let's see here if I could find my archival ink, which is right here. I'm going to stamp some some things on it. I'm going to use my pop dots here, the clear EK Tools ones. Grab them onto the back of my piece here. There's one jack-o'-lantern. There's another. And my stomach just growled. I don't know if you guys heard that. Don't know why. Here's another one. And here's my bat. I could probably use that on a different one. Let's see here. I'm going to use my stamp to stamp out Celebrate October. My October stamp. Maybe I'll put October right at the bottom here and see if I can fit in my bat anyhow. And pick a bat. There you go. That's my card for this week. Hope you guys like that and give it a try, adding a little miniature shaker door ordeal thing to it. There you go, guys. Don't forget to craft like a duck. I hope you guys like it. Bye. So cute. There we go. Bye, guys.